Hey everybody, it's your boy Pauly here from Pauly on the Pod. Thanking you for tuning in once again. If you don't mind, take this time to, like the content, subscribe to the channel, follow the Instagram, all that jazz. We'd be super thankful and grateful. This is episode 16, but before we get into it, as always, we gotta stop and thank our sponsors, because without them, this would not be possible. Starting with Mad Axe Decks. They were the first supporter of the podcast. They are custom made and shaped skateboards right here in Jacksonville, Florida by a local skateboarder, Dalton Maddox. Now you give him your inspirations, your designs, your shape, your measurements, and he will knock it out for ya, man. 100% Canadian hard rock maple. You will not be disappointed. Holler at my man. Get you one today. Shred it, grip it, rip it, all that stuff. You can hit him up at Mad Axe Decks on Instagram. His handle is mad_axe_decks. That is MAD_ACTS_DECKS. I promise you will not be disappointed. Next, we'd like to give a big thanks and shout out to Overcast Fishing Apparel. Now, if you're into tattoos, the tattoo art, the culture, the lifestyle, as well as a fisherman or fisherwoman, this is the brand for you. I don't know, man, how many times I got to say it, man. This shit is dope. If you're into that lifestyle, hit them up, get you some shirts, maybe some hats, some stickers, all that kind of stuff. You can hit them up on the gram at Overcast Fishing Apparel. No dats, dashes, underscores, or dots. None of that fancy stuff, just Overcast Fishing Apparel. Finally, we'd like to give a thanks to Pomeroy Woodwork and Design. It is a family-owned and operated business right here in North Florida. They specialize in traditional craftsmanship, custom design, cabinet making, crown molding and trim, furniture refurbishing, and repurposing. They'll do it all from fences and decks to kitchen cabinets, custom built-ins, and just pretty much anything that you could imagine woodworking-wise. These guys can handle it. So you can hit them up with inquiries at Pomeroy Woodwork Design. That's on the Instagram. That's POMEROYWOODWORKDESIGN. And you can also email them with inquiries at pomeroywoodworkdesign@gmail.com. That's POMEROYWOODWORKDESIGN@gmail.com. Big thanks, shout outs, super props to all of our sponsors, because without them, this would not be possible. But man, I'm stoked about our episode today. It's episode 16. I got my guy, Zeke Floyd, a.k.a. the editor of HeshRat magazine. Man, they've done it all from promoting contests and skate parties to punk rock shows. They're helping build DIY spots all around. This guy, Zeke, he's a young kid. He's like 25, a young father who just fucking loves skateboarding like all of us. And he's just doing his best to be out here helping the scene, helping young skateboarders have shit to skate, and punk rockers have a place to go. So without further ado, super stoked. This is episode 16, season 2, Zeke Floyd, HeshRat magazine in the fucking building. Let's fucking get it. Pauly on the Pod. Here we go.
It's on the Pod.
Hey guys, your boy Pauly back at ya. Stoked, as always. My guest that I got today, my boy sitting down with me, Zeke Floyd.
What's up, man? How are you?
Yeah, HeshRat Zine in the fucking house. What is good, my friend?
Good, man. I'm sleepy. I worked all night. Slept a few hours. Came here.
Yeah, man. I feel you. Getting that hustle on, got to get the grind, got to pay to play, right?
Yeah, exactly, man. We're trying.
That's what's up. Well, tell everybody a little bit about yourself. Like, how old are you? You from Jacksonville originally, et cetera, et cetera.
I'm 25 years old. I'm actually from Warner Robins, Georgia, which is right below Macon.
Oh, word up.
I've lived in Jacksonville maybe, I guess about 5 or 6 years going on now.
Right.
I don't know, I graduated school up there, wasn't really doing a whole lot, and I met my better half. She was living down here, so I came down here to live with her, and I don't know, I like it here, man. The skate scene's cool, everything's... Fuck
yeah, the skate scene is super rad here, dude.
It's great.
We got a super healthy scene, and I moved here in like 98, and I've really, only in the recent years been really reflecting on kind of the evolution and everything I've seen in, the past 20 years or so here, and we've had a lot of rad parks, we've had a lot of rad fucking skaters, and through the ups and downs of the industry, man, Florida.
Oh yeah, it's always been part of it. Even Kona, like, I mean, everyone knows Kona, like Jacksonville for Kona, but I mean, besides that, like, there's so much good stuff out here too.
So much great stuff. Like, it was kind of funny, last time I went and skated Treaty, a couple of the younger kids there were talking to me about how, like, old they thought Treaty was, and I was like, shit, I was like a junior or senior in high school. Like, I remember skipping school to come hop the fucking fence and skate it before it ever even opened, Yeah,
it's one of the...
So in my mind, it's still kind of new, you know what I'm saying? Because but it's like, oh, dude, for the younger generation,
it's been there for
that are now like 18, 19, 20 years old, they're like, this is fucking ancient.
Yeah, definitely. I know Treaty is one of the older team paint parks around Florida.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been to the Tallahassee one, but it's almost like identical, like everything's very similar.
No, I haven't been to the Tallahassee one.
The place is very fun. It's not as big, but they got like the same Twinkie and like the same kind of coping and everything, but I like it a lot. That's
what's up. So let's go ahead and get into the questions that I pretty much ask all of my homies, all my skateboarders that come on. First of all, how did you start skating and what age? Like, how'd you get into it?
I was in 5th grade.
Early, right on.
Yeah, middle school definitely. It was like 4th or 5th grade, but I remember my neighbor, Casey, came over with like just some old element board, one of the OG graphics with like the pink on one side,
Yeah.
And just doing Cavemans off the fire hydrant. And like that happened, and like Rocket Power was on TV at the same time.
Oh,
and,
fuck
like,
yeah, Nickelodeon.
Yeah, that exactly. That,
I remember that.
Tony
I totally
Hawk
forgot about it. So
Rocket Power is the best.
Yes.
But I don't know, I was like, alright, this is cool, this is what I want to do. So, asked for a skateboard for my birthday, and I got some crappy Spider-Man board from Walmart. And then I think later that year for Christmas, I got my first board. It was actually a Muska board. It was pretty cool. I had big pink sunglasses on it, and they were like reflective.
Hell yeah.
So you could like see yourself in the skateboard. It was pretty cool.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. So, let me ask you this. If you had to choose, front side or back side?
I've been thinking about this a lot because I do know that you ask everyone.
You've been listening.
Yeah, I
right
think
on. Shout out.
Front side on ramps, definitely, but I like back side on ledges. I like doing back tails when I can land them, and I like back 50s and stuff like that. But definitely front side on ramps.
Right on. What is your favorite trick?
My favorite trick thing? That's tough.
You could give me a favorite, flat ground or street, like, rail trick, ledge trick, and you can give me a favorite tranny trick.
Okay, I like doing sweepers on tranny. Right now, like
frontside sweepers.
Yeah, frontside.
Yeah.
Those are like creepers too.
Yeah,
like crail sweepers are really fun.
Yeah.
And then flat ground, I like nollie flips and 3 flips a lot.
Fuck yeah,
both really fun.
Hell yeah. What would be your favorite skate park?
In Jacksonville or just
in general? You can give me both. Anywhere in the world, and then give me a local.
Okay, Jacksonville, I like Monument.
Fuck yeah, Monty, shout out to Monument. Yeah.
The brick quarter pipe there is awesome. All the graffiti is really cool too. Some of it's
a really tight park, the way that it's designed. Like, I wish it was slightly more spread out, personally. But I fucking love that park.
Yeah, when it's empty, you can flow and skate everything.
When you get more than like 10 people or more, it gets fucking super crowded, and it's like really, especially if there's like young kids or any sort of novice skater or scooter or whatever. But dude, when you have it, you and just a couple homies, like, the fucking hits, it's going down.
Best. The trees too are nice, very shady.
Very shady.
But every park in Jacksonville is good. I don't like Emerson. I don't like metal ramps. I'm sorry.
So like,
but the scene there is cool. All those dudes like Abel.
Yeah, the scene is super fucking rad. Awesome. But I've always kind of been that way too. I skated it when it first opened up. I remember that, like back in high school and shortly after. But it's just always been real slippery.
Yeah, it's
always
just metal ramps.
It's always really loud. You know, like the spine, one side is like taller than the other. Like it was just really awkward. If I'm choosing, if all the homies there, I'm so fucking down.
Yeah, definitely. When they do like Gimme Sundays, I like going out there with all the dudes, listening to some reggae music, hanging out.
That little hip and the ledge and everything, like that whole little section's fun as shit.
But Emerson's fun. Maybe I just can't skate it. Maybe it's me.
Yeah, it might be me too. I see people shredding it all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Like Tony that skates out there, dude's so good.
What was Tony Chandler? Yeah, shout out to Tony Chandler.
He rips.
Yeah, fucking shredding, dude.
My favorite park ever though. Dang, that's kinda tough. I don't know. I like Central City and Macon a lot.
Okay.
Macon, Georgia, like that's where I'm from. It sucks because actually, like right when I moved away, we get this big, crazy concrete skate park there, and I'm all the way in Florida. But
man, doesn't it seem like that's how it always goes?
Yeah, I know. But for the longest time, we had my buddy Mitchell's mom actually owned Central City skate park, or like the indoor one there. And it was the longest running skate park in Georgia, like older than Hazard County even.
Fuck yeah.
But I mean, that was probably 20 years it was open, and then I don't know, they kind of leased it from the city, and there was like a hurricane and ripped the roof off, and I don't think they wanted to pay to get it fixed, you know. But eventually we got a concrete park there. And we also have like my buddy Robbie Collins. It's a big whole compound in his backyard. He's got like a big 7-foot. It's a mini ramp, or like a really small vert ramp, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
But he's got a cool little setup. Like Macon's got a really good scene. But the skate park there is awesome. It's a huge bowl and like a bunch of street stuff.
Fuck yeah. It's kind of funny when you said, like, you know, like, I remember, you know, when I was younger coming up, like, we used to call the little, like, 4-footers, like, micro ramps.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, a mini ramp was really, like, 5 to 7 feet. Then you had a vert ramp, you know what I mean? And, like, there's, like, a little micro ramp was, like, 4 to 2.5.
Yeah, definitely. I think people definitely kind of blurred the lines on what it is.
Yeah, it's like mini ramp is anything smaller than a vert ramp.
Yeah, it's funny, like, younger kids, too, every kind of transition is vert.
Oh my god!
It's
yes,
like,
yeah.
You skate a 2-foot vert ramp, and it's not a vert, kid.
yeah. So tell me, favorite skaters or most, you know, influential skaters you kind of looked up to that really like, yo, I want to fucking rip.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, get you hyped.
When I first started, like I said, Muska was my first board, and I was a little late for the Muska craze, you know, but.
Right.
I grew up playing Tony Hawk Underground, and he was like a main character in there, so I was like, yeah, this dude's cool. He's like skates with the boombox on his shoulder and everything.
Fucking
he's
ripped, bro. Yeah,
even still, like, he's a cool dude. He's kind of out there, but he's cool.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm down with the out there. Like, you know, that's one thing I loved about skateboarding was
there's so many different people.
It accepted everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? It's like, bro, if you're down for the culture and you're down for the cause, like, welcome. You know? Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
I like growing up, I like Muska a lot. Now I like GT, Grant Taylor.
Oh yeah.
All the anti-hero dudes, like Cardiel.
Dude,
those dudes.
I fuck with the 1-8.
Yeah, it's my favorite. Definitely my favorite company right now.
Yeah, of the you know, international and national, you know, nationwide distributed brands, Anti-Hero's definitely like been probably my favorite for a good long while. But man, I'd be fucking skating them Mad Axe decks.
Oh yeah, those are sick too. I've been wanting to try one. I skate with like Nick a lot from St. Augustine.
Nick D904.
Yeah, Cheese.
My guy.
He's a trip too, but
fucking love that kid.
Yeah, he's the best.
All right, so what's your setup?
Right now, I'm so picky, dude. Okay, so right now I have a crooked board. It's one of the Gons, the flower.
Yeah.
It's a 10-inch on 169s, but I can't flip it at all, and it's kind of been bumming me out. So I'm setting up like a popsicle.
Yeah.
And I got some 149s, and probably gonna get an 8.5 anti-hero.
Cool.
And ride that just so I can get a little more flip. It's so hard flipping the big heavy fish boards, you know.
Yeah, I see you got the Neckface Spitfire shirt on.
Man, I love Neckface. He's awesome.
I fucking love Spitfire wheels, bro.
Yeah, me too.
They're my favorite wheel.
That's what most of
tried and true. Yeah.
The best.
I really like the lock-ins, man.
Yeah, I've been wanting to try those. It's a funny concept, but I mean,
when you get
seems like it would work.
The first like, I definitely notice a difference.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard people say like, I don't really notice a difference. I can really get more pinch like into it, whether it's on tranny or just skating like a flat round rail.
Yeah.
Where and it's funny because I've tried skating, other different shaped wheels, and I fucking slip out.
No,
it's hard for me to lock in because I'm used to being able to kind of put that pressure, like, and get the pinch and like have that wheel to kind of hold me in there.
Yeah, definitely.
And now it's like if you get the full conical, not the square.
That's what I like. I like wide wheels. It makes the board go faster.
Yeah. So let me ask you, what are your thoughts on the skateboarding industry as a whole currently?
It's just different right now, man. I feel like right now, if I was a kid and I saw skateboarding on TV, I wouldn't want to get into it. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I don't know. It's just different from when I started, definitely. But there's always going to be like the dudes that are killing it that aren't part of the mainstream stuff like that. And I think that's cool. Like, even like some of the kids in my neighborhood, I just gave them skateboards. A bunch of younger kids, and I see them like pushing around and stuff, and they're just doing it for fun. Like, they're not trying to be good or impress anyone. Right. And I think that's cool. Like, that's
what it's all about.
Exactly. So that's always going to be a big part of it.
Right. Hell yeah. Let me ask you a couple of questions about HeshRat Magazine.
Right, let's do it.
So tell us how it got started. I mean, have you guys have done a couple of like printed, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm working on my fifth one right now.
Fuck yeah.
So I started. One of my buddies gave me like just like a point and shoot like Goodwill camera, and I started trying to take skate photos with that, and it's hard, man, because everything comes out blurry and you can't see it till 9 weeks later. You know? But took a lot of pictures with that, and I did that for a couple of years, and I have just photo albums full of skate photos, and like, I don't know, just me and my friends hanging out, and I wanted to do something with them instead of letting them sit in my closet. So I kind of did the first zine, and especially like around Jacksonville, there's so many people doing cool stuff. Like my first one, I did a little like board ad with Otto.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Otto's the best. And like
from board skateboards, right? Yeah,
exactly.
Dude, they're fucking
so good.
I love them, man. They're cool. I don't really know them close, like personally or anything like that, but I see them from a distance and follow them on the gram and everything.
He's killing it.
They're fucking so rad.
Yeah,
very pure skateboarding. The art's really rad. Like, yeah.
Otto's got the best art. Actually, they did one of the punk pop-ups at Kona.
Oh,
Me and Otto shared a tent together, and it was HeshBoard. Was like our thing.
Yeah, the collab cool. HeshBoard. Fuck yeah.
It was a fun night that I got to go hang out, and we made like some grip tape and stuff. But so I did the first one, and I wanted to try to like be able to bring all my friends because I have so many. Like Ethan that does Abrasion clothing company. Yeah. Like I wanted to do stuff with him, and like Dalton and Board, and just like so many people are doing cool stuff. So I thought it would be a good way to kind of get everyone's thing out there, and also like. Man, since I was a kid, we've always done like skate barbecues or like big games of skate, because we never had a skate park, so like we'd make like Facebook event pages and tell everyone to meet at the schoolyard.
Yeah, to get the session going.
Yeah, exactly, and just do like little jam sessions. So that was something for me to like be able to do that here and kind of like promote it under something,
Yeah, because I definitely know you guys have done like, didn't you do a Halloween like jam at Treaty?
Things at Treaty, probably.
Like punk bands playing and all that shit, right?
Squirrel sets up a lot of the bands.
Fuck yeah.
The Scum dudes.
Shout out Squirrel.
Yeah, Squirrel's the man. Then like the Body Snatchers have always came and played. Those dudes.
Oh, they're cool. They're dope. Yeah.
Yeah, they're good too. They're young, but they're like really good.
Yeah.
So I built like this big old launch ramp. And we'll bring it out for like the.
Yeah, I saw that thing. This is a fucking steep ass
gnarly,
dude,
I haven't even gone off then.
Yeah, this thing is a fucking steep ass like tranny launcher.
Yeah, it's fun too. It's pretty big. I have to like borrow my mother-in-law's truck to be able to take it down there every time. But
the trajectory I feel like it's got to throw you like so high, like straight up and then straight down.
Yeah, I feel bad. Some of the kids jumping off. I feel like every time I brought it out, someone's gotten hurt like pretty bad. Like some dude broke his ankle. It was actually on Halloween, and
gotta pay to play.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even know the dude's name, and he had like a unicorn costume on and a broken ankle.
Shout out to the broken ankled unicorn.
Yeah, I know, poor dude.
Fucking throwing down.
Yeah, but he, I don't even know what he was trying. I think like back 3 or something. But I've seen so many dudes like
get broke the fuck off on that thing.
But also like kill it too, And
yeah. What's some of the dopest shit you've seen off it?
Griffin Connor, from...
Griffin, what,
He's a little bit younger. He rides for, like, Abrasion. He's really good. But, he's from farther down past St. Augustine. I forget what it's called. Like, Flagler area.
Okay, yeah.
He did a big old backside flip out of it. And then Joe Casada, obviously, is, like, one of the treaty dudes. He's done all kinds of stuff out of it. But I like seeing, like, the Benihanas and stuff, too.
Yes, dude. I like Benihanas. So many people, it's like 50-50. I was just talking with Rick about it. I was like, dude, I fucking like them. I think they're cool.
Yeah.
I like them out there, grab it and pull it back.
Yeah, I know, exactly. I can't do them, man, but it's definitely, like, they're cheesy, but they're cool at the same time, too.
Yeah. So do you have any plans for kind of some more events, skate events, HeshRat, fucking skate party jams? Like,
yeah, definitely, dude. We're waiting till all this Corona stuff is over right now, because it's...
Yeah, well, I was going to ask you a little bit more about that, but we'll hold off on that for a minute. So this has kind of been a sensitive topic in the skateboarding world since it's been accepted to the Olympics. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about skateboarding in the Olympics? Mm-hmm. And do you personally feel skateboarding is a sport?
I think skateboarding being in the Olympics, I'm not going to watch it anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me. Even like X Games, like I don't pay attention to any of that stuff.
Yeah,
you know? I think that on one hand, like everyone's saying, it's going to bring it to a lot of people that wouldn't normally see it. And that could be a good thing, you know. I mean, it is a good thing, you know, like all these kids, I lost my train of thought, I'm sorry. A lot of kids are going to see it that, like, potentially would never see skateboarding.
Right.
And even, like, just mainstream, like, older people, you know, like, when they think of skateboarding right now, who knows what they think.
Yeah, definitely. I'm worried that it's going to kind of bring a lot of more of the corporate culture vultures in.
Definitely will.
You know, that was a heavy topic when me and Rick sat down about, supporting. I got a big ass fucking sticker on the back of my truck that says support your local skate shop. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, definitely.
Keeping core and helping the core companies prosper. But at the same time, like, I don't really follow X Games. Like, if it's on, like, I'll watch it. Same with the Vans Park series. Mm-hmm. Like,
that's one of the cooler contests I feel like that's out there right now.
One of the ones Tampa Pro.
Tampa Pro is fun.
Concrete Jam.
Yeah, I go every year, and that's like...
I'll watch the highlights from all the Vans stuff, but I'm never fucking tuning in. The Concrete Jam from Tampa Pro,
score.
I'll fucking tune in on the webcast for that shit.
Did you go out there this past year?
No, it's been 2 years since
really?
Actually, might have been... Last time I was out there, Bad Shit played, and Felpers was the host. Yeah. Wasn't that a fucking dope night? It was
awesome, dude. They did like punk rock karaoke after, too. And
yeah.
I got to do like I think Black Flag. No, I did a G.G. Allen cover, like went up on stage.
Dude, it was cool. I was right there in the keyhole.
Oh, really?
For Best Trick, yeah. Me and my daughter and my buddy Mike Fiore, shout out Mikey Flowers, and his son Clay. Shout out Clay Skates all day. But it was a fucking sick ass night. But no, it's been a couple years since I've been out there. I definitely got to make it out there this year.
Yeah, definitely. It's always worth it. I don't even pay attention. Like, I'm not trying to sit in this dusty warehouse for 3 days and like try to save my seat on the bleachers.
No, that's fun. Not how. Yeah, like
it's fun going skating. Like, there's so many parks. Like, all the homies are out there. Especially like me being from Georgia, I get to see a lot of my friends that I don't really see. So, and plus, I'll try to go out there with a big crew of dudes. So everyone gets to meet up.
Yeah, dude, because every time I go, I see people that I've known or like, I've met like along the years, and I'm like, dude, I haven't seen you in so fucking long. What's good? And same, like, I'm not in there parking my butt on a bench fucking in a sweltering warehouse trying to watch.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
I get it. It's not for me, though. I like the Concrete Jam, though.
I go in and peek at it, and I'll watch a couple runs here and there. But for the most part, I'm like, I'm like, let's go skate around the city. Exactly. Let's come back. It's
all going to be on Instagram later anyway.
Skate the mini in the bowl in the fucking small warehouse. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, yeah. That's so fun. I love that bowl.
Dude, it was dope. My daughter got to skate the little mini ramp with fucking Chris Haslam.
No way.
Yeah, got pictures of her on deck with him and shit.
That's cool. I heard that year that some his board like slipped out and hit some kid in the face. Did you?
Yeah, he did, but I did not see that. But I heard the same thing.
That's
like
crazy.
Yeah, fucking.
That's honestly a good story for that kid, though. I'm sure in a couple of years he'll appreciate it.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I know you're real like active in the punk scene. Mm-hmm. Do you play?
I play guitar a little bit.
Are you in a band?
No, I want to be. I like jamming with people, but
Hey, anybody looking for a guitar player? My boy Zeke's out here.
Man, it's jam. No, I like music in general. Like I've always played guitar, and I kind of stopped for a little while because everyone plays guitar, and it's like not cool anymore. You know what I mean?
Fuck it, dude.
But yeah, exactly. So
I grew up playing bass.
Jam by myself. Bass is sick. That's what I really want to get into. And I feel like it's like less of a saturated market. You know what I mean? Like not as many people play bass.
Yeah.
But no, I just like going to the shows and hanging out. I like punk music a lot. So
what's your favorite bands?
Oh, jeez.
You can give me top 3.
Okay. The past 24 hours, I've been really into the Beastie Boys. Because have you seen that documentary that
Not
came
yet
out about them? Me neither. But like I've been seeing people post pictures of them. Like Beastie Boys are sick.
Oh, they're so fucking.
But
sick.
top 3 forever. I like Slayer, obviously.
Yeah.
That's gotta be up there. I like the Descendants a lot.
Hell yeah.
I like Bad Brains.
Right on.
Pretty much anything. I like Bikini Kill.
Cool.
They're pretty cool, but I don't know. I'm everything, dude. I like country music too.
Dude, I'm right there. I listen to fucking everything.
Yeah, it's.
All right, so I went this morning with my homie Connor Pumphrey's. He'll be on a later episode, and we skated the Springfield DIY. You been over there yet?
That's the tennis court one?
Yeah.
It's sick. I went when the block first posted it. There was like a few flat rails and like the little mani pad there. But I haven't been. The
little spine with the with the fucking old basketball
pole? Cameron built that one. It's sick. Cameron and a bunch of other dudes.
It's a lot of fun.
For a couple weeks, we had like Quarantine Cove DIY.
I saw that,
I don't know if you saw me and like Lauren Canora and Drew and Spencer Molyneux. I don't know if you know him.
No, I don't think so.
And a bunch of other people. Nick Hansen came out and helped.
Ryan and Allie.
Yeah, Ryan and Allie, obviously. But we were building that for a little while, and we thought it might be a go, like that we were good to build, and we probably spent 3 weeks pouring something every day, you know, we're just like working on it, and it got built up pretty quick, and people were stoked on it, and then, I don't know, one day, it was actually like a work truck that parked in the parking lot there every night, and Spencer got there one morning, and all the windows are busted out on the work truck, and they got broken into that night, you know.
Oh, shit.
Which is actually crazy, because the day before we left a sledgehammer there, and the sledgehammer goes missing, obviously. So I think that they probably busted the windows out with the sledgehammer they took from us.
But eventually, obviously we get blamed.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't think that was why it got torn down, but it didn't look good on us, you know. And I think when Spencer got there, he actually called the police, so they didn't think it was us, you know. But I don't know. We that same day they were like, yeah, we're putting the fence up, and it's crazy, man. They tore that whole parking lot out. Like they didn't, like they could have torn our ramps down and just left everything else, but it's
they knew you. They're like, nah, they're gonna build it again.
Big dirt lot now.
Yeah, no, I think that little Springfield spot's kind of perfect.
It's sick, man. I want to get over there and check it out.
No, because like the area, you know, nobody's looking to really play tennis. The tennis court's completely beat up. There's a bunch of cracks.
There's not even a net there.
No nets, no posts or anything. I actually I run my own business, and I've got a bunch of spare materials, and I've been talking to Willie Beeman, you know, from Germany and Saplands, and I was like, Willie's dude, awesome. I got a bunch of fucking extra 80 pound bags of concrete right now. Let's go pour something up in Springfield.
Sick, dude. Let me know. I'm always down to come help with that too.
Definitely will. We'll definitely be calling in the troops.
Yeah, I live farther towards St. Augustine off like 210 too.
Oh shit,
by
you live down there,
skate park.
Yeah.
So really like the Bay Meadow spot was cool because it's so close, or like close to my house. Yeah. You know, like but every park from my house, like.
You ever skated Crazy Carl's?
Yes, dude, I love it so much. Last time I went there, it was like a year ago, and
I heard it's not skatable, really.
It's kind of, it's pretty garbage right now. Or it's just like rotten, you know? Like, it's still fun, honestly. Last time I went, I stepped in a hole and like fell like through the deck, like knee deep, and I like could have fallen like good 4 or 5 feet, you know? But yeah, Carl's is sick, man. I wish that I was like here when it was like in the prime, you know? But I've heard there's been 3 or 4 like good setups of it.
Yeah. No, it's been fucking. And that first big mini ramp was so butter with the extension.
That was one of the first things when I like came down here. I knew, like, had seen a picture of that somewhere, and I was like, showed Taylor. I was like, "Do you know where this is at?" And she was like, "Oh yeah, like that's."
Yeah, I quit skating when I was like 21, 22. Just got distracted with like money, drugs, girls. You know,
definitely.
All the distractions that I try try to urge the youth in skateboarding to stay away from.
Yeah.
But no, right when I started back, I was like 28-ish, 27, 28, and Wild Man took me. I was like, hit him up. I was like, hey man, I went to Kona the other day. He's like, shit, I'm going down to Carl's. I was like, Carl Nagler? Damn, I haven't seen him since I was a fucking teenager. And we went down there, and it was so fucking fun.
Really?
Yeah, and it was just like the perfect little like, welcome back.
Yeah,
I was like, it's what I needed under the trees and the sweltering
so
Florida
nice
heat.
There,
yeah, super fucking dope.
Yeah, I think the first time I went, I put it on Instagram, and I met Bam Margera's compound, and all my Georgia friends were like, no way, like, what are you doing there? And I was like, dude, it's not his
Bam
house.
Margera don't got palm trees in fucking Westchester and shit.
It's sick though, man. There's so many good backyard spots here. Like Willie's got a good one.
Oh yeah,
Willie, the Saplands is the best. Rick's place is awesome. The big over.
Yeah, Black Creek. I've had both of them on.
Oh yeah, I've listened to both of them. Willie's is really good too. Man, I'm pissed. I listened to like the first half of Rick's, and I tried so hard. Like I think my phone's messed up, and I couldn't get it to play the rest. But I'm gonna try to figure it out later.
Oh yeah, it's up there. I'll fucking send you a link personally. You should be able to get to it.
That's all I listen to is Rick's podcast, man. Because
in Rick's, dude, Rick's actually has had a lot of people listen, have had a lot of people follow, have had a lot of people reach out.
Yeah, he was promoting it a lot too.
And been like, yo, like, loved his episode, would love to come on and talk. So super grateful and thankful for everybody tuning in and listening, and especially my homies for coming on and helping me put this on. So yeah, shout out to everybody that's been here. Appreciate you coming by.
Yeah, definitely, man. I was stoked. Like I said, I listened to a lot of podcasts. I was like, this is cool, man. Like I want to be able to go on to one of these, you know.
Fuck yeah.
And Jacksonville is cool. There's so many like good people that you'll be able to bring on here.
And yeah, it's just a fucking rad city and a rad little area in the country where and just our scene. And like Rick and I were talking a lot about it, you know, how Florida just gets so like overshadowed.
Yeah, it definitely does.
We got a lot of ripping surfers, we got a lot of fucking ripping skateboarders.
It's the second California.
Yeah, the art scene is fucking dope.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
The music scene, like I love it here.
It's great. There's like skateboarding, like even with like Art Basel or whatever they do in Miami, like they bring so many people here, and like just so many cool cities. I do think it is like the second California, you know.
Let me ask you, bro. So with all the events and everything, and you being so plugged into the scene, like I know you got to have some fucking crazy cool stories. Like, what are some fucking crazy memories from either a HeshRat fucking punk rock party or, you know, just a skating session you've been at?
Skating that I've been at. I don't know. Let's talk about my first time at Tampa. This is a pretty crazy story.
Let's hear it.
I was freshman year of high school, and like where I lived in Georgia, it's 7 hours away. I don't know. This is just something I'll always remember as like being a cool skate trip.
Yeah.
But like lied to my parents, said we were going to Savannah, Georgia. Because I was like, they're never going to let me go all the way down to Tampa, you know. And this wasn't for Tampa Pro or anything. It was just we wanted to go skate. So, like, drove 7 hours with, like, me and, like, 5 other dudes in a car. My buddy's car. And it was sketchy the whole way. Like, kept thinking it was going to break down. And one of his windows busted out because he had locked his keys in the car a couple weeks before. And, like, we get there. And we stayed the whole weekend, but had nowhere to go. Like, not really any money for a hotel. Like, and slept in the parking lot of the skate park of Tampa.
Shit.
Just me and a couple buddies, and like woke up, skated all day Saturday. Like I got to skate the Bro Bowl, like the OG one before it got torn down.
Rad.
But I mean, I don't know. That was
That's
just
a
like
fucking dope trip, dude.
Yeah, it was just like
how old were you?
So young, dude. Probably 15 or 16.
Hell yeah.
Like
living the good life. You don't even realize these are the good times till they're gone.
I don't know, man. Just so many like good skate trips and stuff like that. And all the HeshRat events have been awesome. Like everything we've done at Treaty. I don't even know. Like,
well, right on. I know. I feel you. Too many to count.
Yeah, exactly.
Too many to recall. And especially, dude, you know, once the beers start flowing, the brain cells start fading.
Definitely. And it's always like so hectic with the bands playing and like everyone's skating, and then me like gotta run
trying
around.
To organize everything.
Trying to announce, dude, like run around and just do everything. But
that's how it was with me at Kona. I fucking loved working there, and the events were so fun. But like, you know, most of it I was the point man for Martin. You know, like definitely. Everybody, Martin was always like, "Hey, talk to Paul." You know what I mean? And I would check in with him, but
you were the manager at Kona, right?
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. How long did you do that?
I worked there when I was a teenager, and then went back. I was like 4 or 5 years.
That's pretty cool.
Well, I went back as like an assistant manager for a while and was just helping out with lessons and working like part-time. And then I was working with another company, and they lost some building contracts. And so I ended up getting laid off, and I was like, hey man, you know, Marty, homie, I'll take whatever hours you got. And he was like,
definitely.
actually, they just had somebody leave, and was like, dude, I need a new manager.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I build, you know what I mean? I've got customer service experience. I taught the lessons, ran the summer camps. It was a dream come true. As a kid, I just used to fantasize about running my own skate park, and then I got to run my favorite skate park, or help run.
Yeah, definitely. One of the coolest ones in the country too.
Yeah.
When I my first job in high school, we had Constitution Skate Park in Warner Robins, and it was sick, dude. Like, it was indoor and like AC, and even like those two things like make it a good skate park.
Oh my god, you know? Yeah, right out the gate.
Especially in like the Georgia summer. But I worked there a good 2 or 3 years, and like I would always like the dude that ran it, James, like super good dude, but like wasn't into the skate scene as I was, you know, so he'd always let me put the contest on, and I was like 16 getting to like give all these skateboards to like my friends and stuff. I was like, dude, this is the best thing ever, you know. But I started like announcing the contest there, and then like the skate shop let me do a couple up there. We actually just did, they had a big contest in Mactown Smackdown. They do it every year, but I got to go up and announce that, and it was awesome. Like, got a nice hotel room, and they had open bar one night, so we went and like party a little bit. But the contest itself was so much fun. It was a 2-day thing, but
hell yeah.
I don't know, I started kind of like liking to announce contests through that, and then it was another thing to do with HeshRat. I could do my own contests and like be able to announce them and stuff. So.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Trust me, I get it. Alright, so let's switch off skating for a little bit. Let's talk about a little bit more serious topics. I mean, are you into politics at all?
Not as much as I should be, probably not.
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay. Let me ask you how you feel about like the current state of the country. Like, if you could do anything to make it better, what would it be? What do you think is our biggest problem right now?
I think a lot of people think they know what all the answers are anyways, you know what I mean? Yes. And I don't want to pretend like I do, like I would, because I'm not the president, and if I was, like I wouldn't be able to fix everything, I'm sure. Right. But I don't know, man, this coronavirus stuff's crazy, I know that, like, and so many people are like pushing, trying to get everything back open, and they're actually starting like phase 1 and stuff, you know, so I'm just like a little bit anxious to see what's going to happen with that, because I mean, I don't know, it's just scary, you know. In 2 weeks, everyone could get sick again, you know, and it could be another outbreak. I completely agree. I was watching a documentary in about like the 1918 Spanish flu, the H1N1 or whatever. St. Louis, Missouri was one of the only cities to kind of do social distancing at that time, and they showed like on a line graph it versus like Philadelphia, New York, and you know all these other like major cities that didn't, and where theirs spiked up really high, like millions of people dying. Yeah, and then tapered off. St. Louis would like rose a little bit, and it was a little bit longer, and then it started to phase down. Well, at the end. Towards the end, they thought everything was cool, and they opened everything back up. And then they had a spike at the end that went twice as high as their initial that's crazy.
death toll, and it was real quick, and then it went away. But so I'm very interested, very cautious to see. Yeah, definitely. I've just kind of been doing my own thing, like trying to stay away from people. I mean, it's hard too because like I still got to go to work, you know, so I can't social distance as much as I should be, anyways, you know. Oh, I feel you, bro. You gotta fucking, if you don't work, you don't eat. Yeah, exactly. And I work for UPS, so we're not. Oh, y'all are in overdrive, bro. Yeah. I normally don't even work Saturdays, and they like. So do you work with Squirrel? No, I work at the St. Augustine one, yeah. But actually him and like, I don't know if you know Ricky Kaworkin. He kind of lives over here. He does like the Rad Dad Instagram page. Oh yeah. Yeah, he was working with this one. Is that how, I thought it was Ricky Kosarin. Is it? I might be saying it wrong. Yeah. Yeah. No. He. I don't know how he feels about me personally. Oh really? Because me working at Kona, I know that he said a bunch of really like. He was typed really, really loud on the internet about definitely. Martin and Cassidy, and like brought Martin's family into it. Yeah, definitely. And it's like, if you got a problem with one guy, like that's cool, but you start bringing wife and kids into it, you know. I try to stay in the middle, but
Yeah,
there was
definitely.
times that
No,
he
I
tried to
understand.
show up for events, and I'm the guy that has to kick him out.
Yeah, definitely. Dang, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I don't know if he I don't know how he feels about me. Like I've never known him personally. You know, I
feel
love
like
I love the
Conan-
Ramoses, and they're
Yeah.
like family to me. Cassie's like my sister. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I think Kona gets a lot of hate, and I mean, I'm guilty of it too. No one likes paying to skate, you know what I mean? But Kona's a good park. I think Marty's a good dude. Cassie's awesome. Like, they're a good family, you know, and I get it. Like, they're definitely more, I think they're more of a youth center than, like, and I mean that in a good way, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, they do a lot of events for, like, younger kids and stuff, and I think that's awesome. Like,
yeah, they've
and
definitely
that's
kind of
definitely
transitioned
something
into that a lot
needs
more.
to be there. But I don't know. I also, like I said, like, I'm not from Jacksonville, so I haven't been here through everything, you know. But from what I can tell, like, Kona's good. Like, I like those dudes, and I like everything they do.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people too. There's a lot of, you know, when the Jack's Beach Park was getting built, there's a lot of people taking, you know, pictures and just typing stuff like that. Like there's a rumor saying Martin got Cooktown shut down.
No way, really? Yeah, and
like,
that's
like, dude, you think Martin has the power to fucking make this?
or even the time, dude. He's
Right,
got
dude.
way other stuff going on.
So the internet, unfortunately, and social media has
people are gonna hate on
has
anything,
fueled a lot
yeah.
of rumors that have made a lot of people have opinions about things they know nothing
Yeah,
about,
absolutely.
and they're not factual. But yeah, no, like the whole Ricky, I got no ill will towards him. You know what I mean? I just don't know how he feels about me personally,
no,
because
definitely.
being the guy that's like, hey, these are my people and I work here, you gotta go.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I understand they're in like a tough position when you got to kick people out like that.
Yeah.
So I get it.
So we've already pretty much established, dude, you like Jacksonville, you know?
Yeah, it's great.
So
It's great.
if you could change one thing about the city, or if you had like one thing that you think would make the city better, what would it be?
Hills.
Hills.
More, dude. It's so Florida.
Spoken like a true skateboarder.
Trust me, dude. I
From
say
Georgia
that all
too,
the time.
like yeah.
dude. It's so flat in Florida. It's like I wish all of Florida. Tallahassee's got hills, but I mean that makes skate spots. You get stairs and banks and stuff, and like that's what I like. I like skating like street banks. You know,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff's fun. And there's not a whole lot of that here. Like you get ledges and things like that. But
Yeah,
they
everything's
kinda-
basically has to be built.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like
exactly.
it's not like, because even growing up in Pittsburgh and I lived in Atlanta for a while, it's like you said, when things are on a hill, it naturally steps down.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have
And
like
that's how
parking
you
lot
get
gap
spots.
and then stairs down to the next one. Yeah, yeah.
And even where I'm from in Georgia, like it's not mountains, but we have hills. Like Macon's got hills, you know, and we had the big school there, like Mercer University. It's like a big law school, but it's so fun. Like the whole thing's downhill, and you start at the top, and it's like smooth brick, and you just go. And it's
Fuck
wow,
yeah.
you know, it's the best.
Yeah, last time I was in Atlanta, I did some good fucking
Yeah,
hill
Atlanta's
bombs.
got good hill bombs too.
Fucking epic. We actually got over in Fort Caroline. I could show you like 3 really good hills.
Is that someone told me behind Monument too? There's some stuff over there. I don't know.
Kind of behind there, yeah. There's one hill that we used to call Thrill Hill back in high school. They actually put speed bumps on it because a kid going to high school with Chase Yoho died.
Dang,
It ended in a T, and it's a really, really super. It's like a San Francisco steep
Yeah,
hill.
that's sexy. I want to go there.
Yeah, and it fucking dead ends at a T, so you have to carve the corner. And a lot of times we would use. I'd never known anybody to bomb it from the top.
Yeah.
like I've done it from. I called it 3/4 of the way up.
Yeah.
We're maybe about a little bit more than halfway, honestly. You know, and you'd bail into the grass sometimes, but he almost got hit by a car and then like bailed and smacked his head and fucking
Dang, that's
passed away.
gnarly.
So they speed humped that. But there's another one kind of next to that that's not as steep, but it's more mellow and goes long. And there's one in my parents' neighborhood, Holly Oaks area. And they actually used to enter out to where Fort Caroline Road is, but they cul-de-saced it at the end. So you got no danger of people coming up.
Yeah.
It's a super long, kind of mellow at first, but then it gets steep into a turn.
Yeah.
And it's a super fun long
That's
hill
sick,
bomb. Like
dude.
you start off at the top, you like kick flip or like shove or whatever, even fucking 180 over the sewer, you know,
Yeah,
the man cover,
definitely.
and then like bomb the fucking hill. It's a fun little line.
Yeah, definitely. It's sick. I love, I wish downtown wasn't so flat because I like being able to park and just like go, you know, but
Yeah.
it's fun. Downtown's got a lot of fun stuff to skate. Like, it's fun just cruising around and hitting whatever, like little curb cuts and stuff.
Yeah, downtown's like, there's a couple of really big spots and then there's a bunch of small spots.
I like the Riverwalk thing too. I don't know if you've been over there. It's across from like the Fresh Market, like right by the water, by the big rusted train.
Okay.
It's like really long, like mellow hill bomb, but it's like
Yes,
super nice.
I know what
and
you're talking
there's all
about,
the
like-
locks and stuff.
Yeah. Because they've got the what do they call it? The little outdoor gym right there. On the river,
exactly,
and then you go up that little tower. Yeah, and then it's a long hill bomb.
Yeah, that one's fun.
Yeah, that thing's long.
It's fast. Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't look like when you're at the bottom looking up, you're like, oh, I'll fucking bomb this.
Oh,
and then
yeah,
you get
then you
up there
start
and you're
going.
like, yeah, flying.
I like the cracks too. I think they're like so loud. I feel like it makes you go faster.
Clack, clack.
Yeah, it like sounds
Clack,
good
clack.
though.
Yeah. Well, fucking stoked, dude. I really appreciate you coming on. I'd definitely like to have you on again.
Definitely,
like
dude,
in
that
the
would
future.
be awesome.
And man, once I get the MacBook and I get mobile, man, I'd fucking love to come set up and
That
do
would
like
be
a live
sick, dude,
podcast
yeah.
from a HeshRat event.
Definitely, that would be cool. I want to do something not at Treaty soon because I passed like 5 or 6 events. Like I did some stuff there. I did an event in Georgia, but I want to like maybe Jack's Beach. Or,
I was about to say, what do you think, Jack's Beach? Or like,
That
could
would
you
be
even
cool.
think you could like get away with doing one at Monument?
I don't know. That would be sick too. I didn't even think about that. We were
The
thinking
Monument's small, but I feel like because it. I don't know.
The thing with
It's a
Treaty is
police
it's got
athletic-
lights, you know. So
Oh, yeah.
we were doing like night events, but even like it'd be cool like go skate day, like do a whole.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if you did it during the day, you could probably get away with, you know what I mean? Especially like
Yeah,
at Jack's
definitely. It wouldn't
Beach.
be nearly as loud.
Yeah, and Jack's Beach, I don't know, the neighborhoods right there, they might have a problem with it, but I feel like the PAL, you could get away with it there
Yeah,
during the day,
definitely.
especially if you like tried to just holler at somebody who was like, hey, we're about to do a little
Yeah,
event.
just letting you guys know. We had the last one we did at Treaty, right when it was like shutting
Do
down.
you let anybody know, or you just fucking go in there and like, fuck it?
No, I just charge it. I don't really tell anyone.
Yeah, well, because nobody, like, back when it first opened, there was a lot of, like, it was like a much more monitored park.
Oh yeah. I know you used to like have to walk through the shop and stuff, but we just kind of charge it. I mean, that's how like they do the bridge shows and stuff. Like they just set up and
Fucking
let
love it.
go, and it's the best way to do it.
Gorilla punk rock, dude.
What's the thing? It's easier to beg for forgiveness than
And
to
ask for permission. Yes, fuck it, dude.
When we were trying to keep the DIY spot we were working on, I wrote like a fancy letter to the home development place, and I put that in there, like that quote. And Taylor was like, "Don't say that to them. Like they're gonna think you're an idiot."
Is there power out at Treaty? I mean, how do the
There
bands
is,
play?
yeah. There's I think one outlet, and they just run like an extension cord and hook
After
everything.
extension
to
cord,
that.
yeah. I was about to say I got a Jenny.
Yeah, a generator would be prime.
So yeah, if you do another one somewhere, holler at me, man. We'll collab. We'll get it. Tell everybody where they can find you and HeshRat on the World Wide Web and Instagram and Facebook and all that madness.
I only have an Instagram right now. I don't really use Facebook with the zine, but my Instagram for the zine is HeshRat Zine. It's HeshRat Zine, and then my regular Instagram's Frontside Chill.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, whenever I get my next zine out, number 5, hopefully within the next month or so. Worst part is like getting stuff from other people. I have to wait on everyone to like do their page and send it to me. But once I get that one out, I mean, I normally drop them off at all the local shops like Permission and The Block, obviously, and Kona. And I just throw them on the counter there, and people can come grab them, you know. So
fuck yeah, dude. Well, appreciate you. Appreciate everything you're doing for the skateboarding scene. Yeah. And peace, love, and skateboarding, everybody. We will catch you guys later.
Thank you.
Episode 16 is officially a wrap. Big thanks and shout outs to Zeke, HeshRat Magazine for coming through. Also like to give a big thanks and shout out to everybody tuning in, man, because without y'all, I wouldn't be fucking doing this. Shout out to everybody in Japan listening, Puerto Rico, Brazil, Canada, all across the United States. It has become international, and I couldn't be more humbled and thankful for everybody's support. Thank you for tuning in. This is Pauly on the pod, your boy, Pauly Walnuts, right here, signing off. Episode 16 is a wrap. Episode 17, we got a badass chick that's gonna come sit down and talk about skateboarding with us. Allie Crawford's gonna be up in the house. So y'all tune in episode 17. I will catch you guys later. Holler.